Hi guys, welcome back to Flora Fun and Food. My name is Lauren and today I'm going to give you one final kind of garden tour for 2024. It's mid-October, so things are starting to really cool down, especially at night, so things are starting to kind of die. So we're going to get whatever we can out of the garden. I've got a bunch of green tomatoes that I'll have to do something with. I need to harvest, the herbs and all the things that I can. I have tons of flowers. I've got some peppers still growing, so we'll get the last little bit of what we can out of our garden this year. So come along with me to see what we still have. Okay, so the berries really didn't do anything this year, which I was really disappointed about, but it is what it is. They might need fertilizer or something, so we'll keep trying, but they've kind of become a little overgrown. The strawberries are all down in my mulch now, so I don't really care though, that's fine. Over here, look at this gorgeous basil. I have basil here, basil there, basil there, basil there, so we need to do something with basil. Probably a lot of things with basil. The rest of my herbs that we cut down a while ago are still going crazy. So look at all this parsley. My thyme is already coming back, so I know it'll be fine for next year. The lavender is getting new leaves. The sage is getting new leaves. My asparagus is getting really tall. My mint is even getting new leaves. I cut most of this off. My rosemary is really bouncing back. Over here, I have some really gorgeous flowers still going, and I finally have tons of these straw flowers pretty much ready to pick. My Oscars are really big still. This is my chamomile. It's finally blooming, but there's really not a ton of bloom, so I'll just leave this because I know that it self-seeds really easily, so hopefully next summer this will kind of self-seed and come up and it'll do better. So these spider flowers are hiding. You can see they finally kind of did something. The tomato jungle is still tomatoing. I even have some tomatillos here at the end. I've got a few that I could probably pick, but as you can see, they're all kind of toppling over, being overgrown, It was just not a great tomato summer for me. Over here, I still have a bunch of chives. Those will come back next summer, especially if they have flowered. This is my one and only flowering nasturtium. So I might pick the flowers and just throw them in a salad. I don't really have much to work with for anything else. I still have some little sugar baby watermelons growing. Here's my other nasturtium, but it doesn't have any flowers. My yard-long beans are done. My calendula over here has gone absolutely crazy. This was once it started flowering, it was a really productive plant. Every time I picked flowers, I had new ones in like a day or two. My zinnias are wildly tall, like so tall. My poor little gladiolus here didn't really do much. I had a few blooms, but that was about it. But these are my dahlias, and they have been so fun to pick. They're just so pretty. So we're going to get maybe, I would say probably a couple more out of these because they are a cold weather bloomer. But just look at these colors. Oh, and then the purples. These are my favorites over here. I mean, just stunning. My banana tree has no bananas, but I didn't really expect any, but it did get massive. I may or may not try to overwinter it. Probably not. It's so big. My laurel tree, my bay leaf tree, has some new leaves. I did pull some off, but it didn't do much this summer. I've got leeks growing, and those are cold weather, so they're fine. My poor Brussels sprouts have been trying their best, but I've got some bugs. You can see them right there. I've got some little nasties that are eating all of my hard work, but we'll just let them have it. It is what it is. Once it freezes, I will dig up my horseradish and save some of the roots to keep in the ground, but it's overrun also. Rhubarb, we're done with that for the summer. These ground cherries, which are self-seeded from previous years, are kind of done. I still have cherry tomatoes over here. This one on the end has done really well this year. Over here, I have onions that are still going strong. You pick them when the green kind of dies, I believe. And we'll see if we get some good onions. I still have shishito peppers and cayenne peppers. My purple yard-long beans are still trying, so they're still kind of producing. We'll see how long these still go, but you know. On the end here, this is the onion tops that we cut and used in our onion top pesto, and you can see they have grown back perfectly. So you really can harvest those all summer. But look at how tall these are, oh my gosh. Over here with the peppers, I finally have peppers coming on, and I don't even remember what they are because they took all summer. I had a watering issue. You can kind of see jalapenos growing in here. My Sugar Rush peach peppers are still going strong. My Tabasco peppers. My Scotch bonnet are finally getting peppers, but it's getting so cold I'm worried they're not gonna ripen. My banana peppers are still getting some. My cayenne over here that I planted from seed are finally ripening. And then I have some more jalapenos here on the end. And finally over here we have our toothache plant that is still going so strong. We have self-seeded cilantro and a tomato plant. I don't know how that happened. I'm assuming squirrels. More parsley, more self-seeded cilantro. There's cilantro kind of dispersed within all these weeds here too. Something's been digging in my potatoes. More chives. Parsnips and carrots are still going. I'm gonna wait to pull these until a frost because they'll be sweeter, but I can see the tops of some carrots poking through. And then that's just weeds. So that is the kind of final garden tour of 2024. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and head over to my channel to subscribe for more content like this. And I hope to see you again very soon. Thanks guys. Bye.